Trust Center is a single, unified online hub that brings together all trust and safety information in one location for buyers and customers. The page you are seeing is TrustArc's Trust Center, that was built using our own Trust Center module. This is to show you an example of how Trust Center can be deployed with no code involved, but in this video you will learn how to set up your own, with policies, notices, including private documents, security documentation, data requests, consents, certifications, system status or system information availability, legal agreements, all in one place, while also allowing a place to exercise privacy rights. We will now navigate to the Trust Center module and open the setup, where all the elements that can be added to your Trust Center are configured. We will start with policies, to create our privacy policy, as an example. Since we're creating our privacy policy from scratch, we will create our sections from within the policy, in the same page, but we could also click on Policy Sections, create all the sections first and then add those to our policies. We will start entering the name of the policy, that is a required field, followed by its description and effective date, but those are not required. Then, we will click on Add Section to start adding all our privacy policy sections. One of the key benefits of maintaining a library of sections is that we can reuse those sections in other documents that have the same text, so we don't have to copy and paste the same text again. We will add a new section here because it's our first policy and our first section. However, we could click on the drop-down if we wanted to use an existing one that is already in our library of sections. We will enter the title of the first section, its content, that supports rich text format, and save. We will repeat the same process to add the second section. Once we've finished creating all sections, we can save, which will add the newly created sections to our privacy policy. And then click on Save again to finish the setup of our first policy. The next option available in the setup is Tags. This is a custom categorization field that you can create and link to subprocessors, documents, updates and availability pages to classify those by product, service, entity or any other portion of your business. As an example, in TrustArc's Trust Center, the tags are our platform modules such as Assessment Manager, Data Inventory Hub, etc. You can skip this if you don't need to segregate documents or any of the sections previously mentioned. In our example, we will create tags per product, so we will click on Add and enter our title, that is Product 1, and we could also upload an image. The next option in the setup is subprocessors, where we can add the companies that act as subprocessors for our organization and need to be listed in our Trust Center. You can also skip this option if that's something you don't need to add to your Trust Center. Before adding our subprocessors, we will click on Customize Columns to review the default columns for the subprocessors list. Subprocessors are displayed in a predefined list with default columns that you can rename, reorder, hide or remove, but you can also add as many custom columns as you want. For our example, we will leave the default columns and start adding our subprocessors. We will enter all the details of the subprocessor, including our tags, which are the products associated with this subprocessor, and save. In the Documents section, we can add any files that can be downloaded from our Trust Center. In our example, we will add the Technical and Organizational Measures document that will be added to our Security section as public. The visibility could also be private, which means that the requester can enter their email address to request access and receive an email with the download link after it's approved. The approver is set up in the Trust Center configuration, which we will review in the next video. In the Badges section, you can add images for any badges that need to be displayed in your Security or Privacy section. You can skip this configuration if no badges need to be displayed in your Trust Center. Lastly, under Updates, which is also not a required step, we will add a product update for our Product 1. Since this update is related to that product, We will add product 1 to the tags. We are now ready to add all this content to our Trust Center in the next video.